They come up with one back. That's Ingram. And he'll get it up the middle. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12.
The defense won that play so fast, and I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. And a very good offensive unit here. One of the reasons they're so good is running back Mark Ingram.
Took a little while for him to find his footing when he got into the league, but the former Heisman Trophy winner has it now and has really upped his pass receiving potential. A nice player.
They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
They do go for it. It's Breeze. And it is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 28 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out proves somewhat fruitful as he is able to get it across the 25 by a little bit. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence. And there's a nice completion to Coby Fleener, and no one can be happier than Drew Brees.
Yeah, he had Jimmy Graham for all those years, Ben Watson last year, and now coming south from Indianapolis, Fleener. That's caught at the 1, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Brandon Cooks from 8 yards out, and the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Cowboys offense marches onto the field, and for them, I think the biggest story of this preseason, maybe the biggest preseason story across the league, has been Dak Prescott.
It wasn't that long ago, during the preseason, we were discussing about what Dallas would do for a backup quarterback behind Tony Romo. Would they go out and get a veteran? Would they have to make a trade? Instead, now, we're just talking about Dak Prescott looking like he solidified himself as the number 2 guy.
Here's Elliott, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game, the effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On the left side, he finds Beasley. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Yet again, here's a Wildcat look. A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. This offensive unit today, they're going to need Dez.
A full combo plate. Size, speed, toughness, not to mention incredible aggressiveness going and getting the football.
After the run, now Romo going to throw. Bryant with a catch right side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They go play action here on first down. His throw caught right around the 6. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
Now Romo. He's got time. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Romo with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They come up with one back. That's Ingram. He'll get the football here. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. And the D looking like they may blitz.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
Offense still needing 10 yards, 2nd down. The tight end in motion right. Snap comes at 1, and now Breeze. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. They give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Breeze now on 1st down. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
All right, well, we've got a minute here. Let's talk about injuries because preseason, it can alter a team's fate. Let's start with the good stuff, though. Rashad Perryman of the Ravens, Tom Bahali of the Chiefs, both of them off of the PUP.
Yeah, they're off. Unfortunately, Vontae Davis, Colts corner, got injured. Dion Lewis with a knee, and then the Bears' Jeremy Langford also had an injury. So it's kind of the yin and the yang of preseason injuries we always see.
Everyone has to adjust, has to find a way to overcome those injuries. What do you say we end on an up note, though?
All right, what do you got?
Victor Cruz of the Giants,
yeah.
all right? Since that knee injury, calf injury in last season,
everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today. Two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Romo's Cowboys going up against Breeze's Saints. With that, we'll send you out to the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans, where we'll check in with the two men calling the action, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thank you. We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the New Orleans Saints. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Here we go. Ready.
Now Breeze throwing on second down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Here we go. 1-9.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Sheds a second man.
He's building up some momentum, isn't he?
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 28 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And how about this wide receiving core, Charles?
Well, I was at the hotel watching a little film, and you popped your head in and said, these receivers are pretty good from what I can tell. You're exactly right. Can't wait to see them do their thing out on the field.
They come up in an offset eye. To throw, it's Breeze. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Good throw, good catch, and the post route successful for the offense.
Really difficult on the defender. He got moved out of the middle of the field and tried to scramble to recover, but it was too late to stop the completion.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And it'll be 2nd and 10. And a look at the defense for the Cowboys.
Randy Gregory entered the league with people excited about his pass rushing skills. They continue to stay excited about his potential.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Back to the air on second down. It's Breeze. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he's brought down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they could do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but they have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks. Those guys are worth their weight in gold.
It's a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. I think he's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
So 3rd and medium here, 3rd and 5. Breeze to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.J. Spiller. And that's going to make it 4th down. Now Kai Forbath to try the field goal for New Orleans. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. Well, he just threw an interception last drive. Nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of different than driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? Because that's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country roads.
I certainly have. Plenty of family back there. God love them.
They start on the ground with Elliott. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Here's the offense, and I don't know what more you can say at this point in his career about Jason Witten.
You just give him full respect. This is a guy who knows how to do everything on the football field. Not just catch the ball, but huge in the run game with his blocking at the line of scrimmage.
On second down, here's Romo. And the pressure gets to Romo as he goes down. Nick Fairley coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third and long here. It's Romo. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, of that marker. So the Cowboys will punt it on 4th down. As on is the veteran Chris Jones to kick it away. Back deep here, Marcus Murphy. This is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll make it second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
second down now after the pass completion. Defense showing blitz. They come out here in the I. Breeze going to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. It's complete to Fleener. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put it up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out.
Kill.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Breeze will try again on 2nd down. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Now Breeze. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And this one caught by Dez Bryant. A good pickup there, a 22. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
They fake the give to Elliott. Now Romo. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, but they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
They'll set up the screen to Elliott, and he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. They come up in an offset eye. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time. Partner, now that we got a quick break in the action, I've got to get this one in. Drake Kirkpatrick of the Bengals goes to a recent practice session. Now, it wasn't at their facility, right? They went to a high school.
Yeah, West Carrollton High School outside of Dayton. Forgot his shoes.
He forgot his cleats?
And one of the players on that high school team had a size 13. Now, Kirkpatrick wears size 12. But he said it fit perfectly, got him through the practice.
Yeah, he couldn't be real picky about the whole thing, right? I mean, 12, 13. He was fortunate.
He was able to practice.
The kid has a 13.
Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right. Now Breeze on 3rd down. And he's got Snead. And he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
3rd time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. Now Breeze again. And Cooks has it over the middle. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Breeze going to throw. Caught right side. It's Snead. 13 yards there on the pickup. And that leads to a New Orleans first down.
Everything about that play was beautiful. A great corner route where the receiver worked the defensive back inside and then broke back to the outside to the corner. But how about the throw by the quarterback?
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a 2nd one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Now Breeze. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And Forbath will put this one through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. On first down, Romo. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads deep. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. On first and 10, Romo. Now Romo hit, and he loses the football. He had it jarred out. So after nearly turning it over, new life here for the offense on second down. And quickly, they get to the line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23. Yard line. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving and keep grinding clock.
They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. The Saints with an extra defensive back here on third on the field.
Could they blitz?
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now Romo surveying the field. He's got a man complete. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Get ready.
After the run, now Romo going to throw. Bryant with a catch right side. A good pickup there, a 22.
I know that in recent years, it's been tough on Tony Romo. A lot of injuries have piled up, but he's still able to sling it, Brandon. Look at that throw.
Yeah, he can. By the way, you know his given name on his birth certificate?
Hit me.
Antonio Ramiro Romo.
That flows
He's got a
together
good ring,
well,
so
huh?
I'll start calling him Antonio.
The lyrical one.
A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Fresh set of downs here. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Dez Bryant, the intended receiver. And they're going to face a third down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time job.
Now Romo. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They come out here in the eye. They do snap it. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Dez Bryant, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Set to return. This is Brandon Cooks. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They'll come out in the pistol. A play fake to Ingram. Now it's Breeze. He's looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. But now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they will simply choke. And now the Saints are going to take it.
We set the roof on fire. 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 We set the roof. We set the roof. We set the roof on fire. We set the roof. We set the roof. We set the roof on fire.
If I'm not mistaken, home team made it. 2 3s on my feet, then I pump fake. Baby girl, grab the crew. Kiss it. Sweat leave, Mr. Couldn't took it quicker. Hottest on the planet, got the place lit up. Fly, got expensive taste, sight into. We ain't on the same team. Cheer up. Bunch of that make sit up. I ain't come to blend in, boy, I stand out. Money talks, you just popping off at the mouth. If I'm the topic, then the conversation heated. Right shrimp, getting booked up in every city. Splash her with cash, had the spaz on the waiter. She messed up my order 3 times in a row. I'm good on gas, I just filled up my tank. Now let's fill up her head and let's see if she goes.
We set the roof on fire. 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 We set the roof. We set the roof. We set the roof on fire. We set the roof. We set the roof. We set the roof on fire.
So bad, swimming in my bed. Off with it, off with it. Young Slim, get it in my infrared. Come and hit the ring, I just lit the gas. Young wild winning, living fast. Stashing money in a brown paper bag. We set the roof on fire, then we flood it out. We just threw the money up, we ain't even count. Shake it. It in my speeder, girl, I'm nothing, messing up my speech. I'm $1 million player, baby, nothing's out my reach. I'm $1 million, like I hit the lottery. Splash her with cash, had the spaz on the waitress. She messed up my order 3 times in a row. I'm good on gas, I just filled up my tank. Now let's fill up her head and let's see if she goes.
We set the roof on fire. We set the roof on fire. We set the roof on fire. We set the roof on fire.
I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. 2 teams will need their quarterbacks to step offenses on the gridiron today. It's the Buccaneers going up against the Cowboys. With that, we'll send you out to Arlington, Texas. Here's Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and Mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Dallas Cowboys. And again here, we'll see the Wildcat. Romo hands to Elliott. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. This time he'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And now look at him go. Touchdown, Cowboys. Butler, 73 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Now the first carry for Doug Martin. Muscles him off. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And that man, Doug Martin, did not see any action in week 2 of the preseason because they're being really careful with his rib injury, aren't they?
They should be, because when you have hurt ribs, I don't care if they're bruised, cracked, whatever they are, everything about you hurts. I just talked about this with one of the Tennessee Titans. He said, man, when you have bruised ribs, you can't even sleep.
Yeah, well, they did say likely to see Doug Martin before the preseason is over. Now a play fake here on first down. And his throw is incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Seferian-Jenkins. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. Here's the offense, and highlighted as a guy who gave himself his own nickname, the Dugginator.
Brandon, you really can't nickname yourself, but if he keeps running at this level, he'll have plenty of good nicknames to choose from.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. Play clock all the way to 0. Didn't get the snap off. 5-yard penalty.
And you see the head coach writing that note on his play sheet right now. He's going to be addressing that with his staff. A sense of urgency, get to the line of scrimmage, snap the ball.
Now Jameis on second down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And oh, at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And now here come the Cowboys. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
That confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Following the fumble recovery, Romo, and he rifles one incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and that'll make it 2nd and 10. The starting 11 defensively for Tampa Bay.
Joe McCoy is one of the top defensive tackles in the league. Always a threat to go to the Pro Bowl, especially because of his pass rushing ability.
Second down now after the incompletion. They'll come out in the pistol. On second down, Elliott. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Still 9 yards to go on 3rd down.
Under 50. 21. Kill. 41. Let's go. Train right. That's wide 50.
Throwing on 3rd down. Romo. He completes it to Bryant. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. It's a big play. Romo to Bryant. 51 yards. And now a 1st down following that long gain. 1 man in the backfield, Elliott. He's going to get the football. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Gerald McCoy is so slippery and elusive in the interior of the defense. I don't care who has the assignment to block him. It usually ends up having to take at least 2. And most of the time, that's not enough either. Witness that tackle for a loss.
Come on, let's go.
They go to Elliott again. And the gadget package there won't do much for him. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. We've got a 3rd and 11. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. To throw, and the pressure gets to Romo as he goes down. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman.
And this is taken in at the 5. An unbelievable play there on 4th and long. 43 yards.
Well, we know that someone has absolutely no fear. 4th down. They throw it downfield. That ball was competed for by both the defender and the guy catching it, and he comes down with it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jason Witten, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. So out come the Bucs now. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it. And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully. Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
A good pickup there at 22.
I don't care what the game plan was coming in. After these runs,
you're running it, right?
you make sure you keep circling on your play sheet, running plays that are working, and keep patting those big offensive linemen on the back. They're doing a great job.
Goes without saying the defense is going to have to adjust to this.
In a big way, and they've got to figure out, do they have to sell out to stop the run, or can they just do it better than what they've done so far?
Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Austin Seferian-Jenkins, 39 yards. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again.
Remember the one-dimensional tight ends who just put their hand in the ground and block people? Well, if you're that guy now, you're probably a fullback in an I formation offense. These tight ends nowadays can do everything. Block, run, and catch. Beautiful connection for a touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. Second down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first. They come out here in the eye. Now it's the Florida Atlantic alum. This is Alfred Morris. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Well, after what we just saw, we know that with third down coming up, this is not a gimme for the offense. They've got to figure out what they want to do. Do they challenge their offensive line and try and run it? Or do they go ahead and concede that this is a tough defense and put it in the air?
Romo looks to throw on 3rd and 1. And here's the first NFL reception for the rookie Ezekiel Elliott. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone.
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 56 yards. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
They run again on first down, Martin, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, it'll be back at the 36.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
We always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They go play action here on first down. He's going to sling this, and at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. It's a big play. Winston Evans, 49 yards.
Today's receivers in the NFL, they're the complete package nowadays. We know they can run, we know they can catch, but they have those big frames now. So oftentimes they just out-physical guys downfield and go up and catch the football. And we saw a big gain as a result on that play.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. So a pause here for us as well. Time to pay some bills. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. They'll come out in the pistol. And the offense inside the 5 here at the 4. It's 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Doug Martin taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bucs have made this a 1-score game. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Short kick here. Fielded about the 17. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see when they come up.
Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. One receiver to the left is Evans. Jameis to throw it. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You played through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did, and batted it away.
And a 10th carry here for Martin. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Winston. He's got Evans. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. In motion, Safarian Jenkins. From the red zone now, Winston. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. The 40, 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 81 yards. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They start the drive with Martin. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Second down, just 1 yard to go. Final play of the half here, Winston. Left side complete, Safarian Jenkins. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. A gutsy call there. Yates at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
The third quarter starts with a run by Martin. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 12. And the Buccaneers are going to have a first down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Here's Winston. And Boyd has it over the middle. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and it's a second down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Now it's a bootleg with Winston. And Winston lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because This is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So the offense able to recover the fumble, but it's third down now. They'll put two receivers left, two to the right. The play fake to Sims. Now Winston. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get him.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. No gain on the play there, second down.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
Halfback sent in motion. To throw on second down is Romo. Escaping the pressure right. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. A good pickup there at 22.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
One man in the backfield, Elliott. On first down, Romo. His throw incomplete. And switching gears here a little bit, you know, the players always talk to us about their Madden ratings. And it's Madden release week.
Yeah, they're never real happy about them.
They never are they?
No, they're really not. They always think they're better or want to be better, and they want to see it increase and improve as the season goes along. But just last week, I was at an NFL training camp. I heard a couple guys talking about playing Madden. And one guy said, yeah, you just wait till next week when the new game.
This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Des Bryant, 58 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
And they're able to up the lead by one more. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Winston gives to the tailback, Martin. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Third down, it's Doug Martin. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Justin Durant coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7.
I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game. We'll be back looking to make an impact. It's Wilson Seahawks going up against Romo's Cowboys. With that, we'll send you out to Arlington, Texas. Here's Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and Mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup lined up here between the Seattle Seahawks and the Dallas Cowboys. Gives to Elliott, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Here's Romo now on 2nd down. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there at 22.
And another reception by Jason Witten. All reliable for Tony Romo. You know what they say, partner. Once you get your first 1,000 catches, it's all gravy after that.
Yeah, one of 2 tight ends. He and Tony Gonzalez in the 1,000-catch club in the tight end department. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Here we go.
Now Elliott. And push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
2nd down following the run.
12.
After the run, now Romo going to throw. And down he goes. A sack. They sack him back across midfield at about the 48-yard line. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Ten yards to go on 3rd.
Under. Straight right, scout right. Gun. 12. Under.
Throwing on 3rd down. Romo under pressure, and they got to him again. Cliff Averill in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They are going for it. It's Romo. And here's the first NFL reception for the rookie Ezekiel Elliott. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. They come out here in the eye. Here's Thomas Rawls with his first carry. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And this offense often hinges on one of the best tight ends in the league, and that's Jimmy Graham.
I think he made up for lost time when he got to the NFL, because in college, he was mainly a basketball player, a defender who couldn't score. Now he's flipped it around in the NFL. Every time he touches the ball, he's a threat to score.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Doug Baldwin, 55 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Going right side, he has Witten. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
One man in the backfield, Elliott. From the 50, it's Romo. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make this a second down. And a pretty simple completion there underneath, but a successful one for the offense.
Partner, it doesn't have to be the big shots downfield all the time. Having that safety net underneath is a great thing for a quarterback.
So this brings up a 2nd and 2. They'll come out in the pistol. Elliott running right. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Now they go screen. It's complete. They give them 12 yards and a 1st down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. To throw is Romo. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. One man in the backfield, Elliott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dez Bryant, a 5-yard touchdown. And his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
And his kick is good. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. On 1st down, Wilson. It's caught outright by Graham. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. On 2nd down, Rawls. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Calling a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here, 3rd and a yard.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down. They come out here in the I. They run with a power back. Rawls. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Wilson going to give to Rawls. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in...
And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Tyrone Crawford able to drop him for a loss of 4. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
3rd down, 15 yards still needed. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Wilson looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Orlando Scandrick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
21, 11.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. That one good for 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. And time for us to take a break here in the booth. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. On first down, it's Romo. He hits Beasley right side. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Now let's go 52, 21. Under. Yellow 80. Hey. Hey, 52. Under. 180. Gun. Twice.
On 2nd down, here's Romo. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Nice.
Throwing on 3rd down, Romo. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Romo not coming off the field. He's going to lead the offense up here on 4th down. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On fourth down, Romo. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards. And now a first down following that long gain.
Get ready.
Here's Romo. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
180. 180.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dez Bryant, as the first half is winding down, and the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And his kick is no good. Misses the PAT, a mistake there, and this remains a 7-point game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Looking for Baldwin, intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot before the break. Romo. He's got time. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Lockett the return. And he is going to be brought down at the 3-yard line. And out now come the Seahawks. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go.
There goes Thomas Rawls. And he will go out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. Trailing here in the third, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around, not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
So it'll be first down here after the run. Back to the ground on first. Again, it's Rawls. And a loose football. Rawls loses it. And the Cowboys have recovered.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Tackle made by Brandon Browner. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Again, it's Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
And, Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Bryant, the lone receiver, left. Romo now to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Romo going right side. He has Witten. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll bring up a second down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the point. Touchdown, Cowboys! Des Bryant, 37 yards, and the Cowboys will extend their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance, and most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. They come out here in the eye. Now a toss. This is Rawls. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Third down, Wilson. Baldwin with it over the middle. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great.
And that's caught inside the 30. That one goes for 38 yards. And it's good enough for a Seattle first. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They stay on the ground, rolls again. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
He finds his man, Baldwin. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Doug Baldwin, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Now it's Lucky Whitehead on the return. He juked him. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They come out here in the eye. They begin the drive with Morris. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the fourth. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. On 1st down, Romo. And this is caught by Winton, the tight end. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Come on, let's go. Kill. 50.
One man on the backfield, Elliott. On 2nd down, here's Romo. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Bryant with a career-high 4-touchdown game. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And he'll bang that one through. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Here comes the D swarming to the line. They start on the ground with Rawls. Shreds the tackle. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
When you put together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down after the 2nd down incompletion. They come out here in the eye. Now Wilson. He hits Baldwin right side. A gain of 19 and picking up the 1st. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Stays on his feet. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 24 that time. And the Seahawks are going to have a first down. They go again with Rawls. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. And a long way to go for the offense here on second down.
How about the defense not hanging their heads from the previous play where they were beat for a big run, came back on the very next down and made a play defensively that was to their credit.
He was going for the tight end, Nick Vanette. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Third and long, it's Wilson. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. And he's brought down after a good gain. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. First down, this is Rawls. And he'll push his way up to about the 14. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Can we just take that run and turn it into kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
Wilson, a give to Rawls. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They come out here in the I. Third down, here's Rawls. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Here's Wilson. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. They start on the ground with Elliott. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25.
And sometimes when you're watching a game, you can actually see drills in effect during a ball game. And what I saw there is what running backs call the gauntlet drill. We have to go through a series of defenders. We're going to hit them, poke at the football, make them bounce, spin, dig for extra yardage, the whole deal. And we saw it there. His running backs coach, he's got to be awfully proud of that run.
They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A huge play there on the screen pass. 47 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Let's go.
Romo going to throw it. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
On the left side, he finds Beasley. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. And we're hitting the end of this one, and it looks to probably be the final play. And again here, we'll see the Wildcat. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
And the lead opens up now to 22 points. And, you know, winning is good for all the obvious reasons. But if for nothing else, it makes tomorrow's film session a little more palatable, doesn't it?
Oh, indeed it does. Sometimes it helps you in the grading because the coaches will look at it, and if it's a borderline play for you, if you won the game, you might get a plus in your column instead of a minus.
For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.
Bass stills in the building, flash the camera. I'ma drop the hammer. Things done changed in hip-hop since I let Bobby out the slammer. Hip-hop start on the East Coast and then move west down to Bama. I'ma bring it back to New York. Hold on, then throw your hands up. Pass me a cup of the in the club with the juice and the get bent out. Then I'ma slide with it to my ride and head up to my penthouse. Oh, I'm not trying to take it slow. Working hard, cake and dough. Open up 24. We striving for that goal.
I'll stop for nothing. I will play this game that's so easily started, not so easily parted. I
I'm a cheesesteak on the roll in Philly. I'm a patriot, don't do a hatred. If you make that beef, I'll smack you silly. Back on up on this. Before you with this, you better watch up and off the building up. Yes, oh, got the heat up the show. Face up thermometer. I'm gonna take full control. Hey, Paul, let him know.
I'll stop for nothing. I will play this game that's so easily started, not so easily parted. Everything is shaking through the walls. We are giants. Heart of David, you know it takes just one to tee off.
Novus ordo seclorum, e pluribus unum. They changing climates and replacing humans and fracking soils, wild bulldozing forests, but they can't defeat us. They could not destroy us.
Are we dreaming the same dream of money, guns, and gasoline?
For the average team, CFOs are after cream. GMOs extracting genes with everyone on my TPS.
Everything is shaking through the walls. 'Cause we are giants.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks trying to lead their team to victory. It's Romo's Cowboys going up against Newton's Panthers. With that, we head up to Charlotte, where we'll hook up with our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis at Bank of America Stadium. Joe.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Dallas Cowboys and the Carolina Panthers. And the D looking like they may blitz. Newton on first down. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And got his man complete. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. And the big part about just watching him throw it seems almost effortless. There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive...
Yeah, man. And they are challenge. Bass and stills in the building, flash the camera. I'ma drop the hammer. Days done changing hip-hop, sizzle and Bobby out the slammer. Hip-hop start on the East Coast, then it move west, now down to Bama. I'ma bring it back to New York, hold on, then throw your hands up. Pass me a cup with in the club with the juice in the get bent out. Then I'ma slide with it to my ride and head up to my penthouse. Oh, I'm not trying to take it slow, working hard, cake and dough. Open up 24, we striving for that goal.
I'll stop for nothing. I will play this game that's so easily started, not so easily parted. Oh, giants.
everybody. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Romo's Cowboys going up against Kaepernick's 49ers. With that, let's get out west to Santa Clara, where we say hello to Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the home of Super Bowl 50, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Dallas Cowboys and the San Francisco 49ers. One man in the backfield, Elliott, and he'll get it up the middle. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. The wide receivers, often a very, very talented group, and that's the case here.
And they don't mind showcasing it either. Those guys love to be flashy, love to make big plays out in the open field. They will attempt to do so in this game.
They run with Morris. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Let's just go ahead and state the obvious. You're going to want a big game out of that guy. Big-time run to get things started. But even more important, coming in on the road, trying to silence the crowd, take them out of it a little bit, slow down the emotions of the game, and get yourselves under control and feel like, yeah, we're going to be okay on the road. He's quite an eyeful, isn't he? Big, strong, physical guy. When he came out of school and when I looked at my draft board, I went back through my notes to see how I had him rated. The number 2 back on my board coming out of college. Why? As I mentioned, big, strong, powerful guy, faster than you would think, and has the ability to catch the football out of the backfield, something that we didn't know he truly possessed. We saw that in the offseason workouts. Now he's putting his running ability to good use in the NFL.
And the big meat on the D-line, we'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
Here's Romo finding time. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll come out in the pistol. The slot man in motion right. Now Lewis. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on his first drive. Instead, 2nd down. And here's the headshots for the offense, and Carlos Hyde, a talented back.
Has taken over as the lead runner. A terrific talent. Can batter you inside, but has more speed than what you expect to take it the distance.
Here we go.
Throwing is Lewis. Dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Randy Gregory in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. So a big sack on 2nd down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for 3rd.
Here we go.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Here's Bradley Pinion now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. He'll take it at the 42. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. Yet again, here's a wildcat look.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take this one down to the 20-yard line.
We really didn't have any doubt that he was going to be one of the top-rated rookies coming into the league, especially as a runner. And he's given us no reason to change our minds. That's a big-time run, and the production that he showed us in college is translating very well into the National Football League.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. After the run, now Romo going to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Eric Armstead able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3. In motion here is Witten. So the D-line's going to spread out. On the counter, Elliott. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
To throw is Romo. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So they were able to move the ball into the red zone, but they'll wind up coming away with just 3.
Yeah, 32-yarder. That's equal to an extra point nowadays, and those are no problem for an NFL kicker.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football, and they've got it here with a 1st down. Defense showing blitz. They go play action here on first down. Out to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Looks for White, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Orlando Scandrick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough. Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Romo. And here's the first NFL reception for the rookie Ezekiel Elliott. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the All-Pro, Navarro Bowman. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Again, we'll see the pistol here. White, the man in motion. They start the drive with Hyde. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. And a look at Hyde there, Charles. He had a good start to the preseason, didn't he?
He certainly did, and there couldn't have been anyone more excited about Chip Kelly being hired as a head coach than Carlos Hyde. Because if you study Chip Kelly's offense, it all starts with the running back.
McDonald, the man in motion. On second down, Hyde. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is because the great ones, They'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They come up in an offset eye. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to more NFL action on EA Sports after this. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 2nd down following the run. On 2nd down, here's Romo. And this is incomplete.
So many offense want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
He completes it to Bryant. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dez Bryant, 26 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it for 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
The 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. Torrey Smith, 63 yards. And the 49ers are back within a score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll start the drive with Elliott. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Ahmad Brooks in on the stop.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster. It all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. From the gun on third down, Romo. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Another Wildcat look here. We've seen this a lot. They'll run it with Elliott. And an alley to run. That one good for 21 yards. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Romo, a delayed give to Elliott. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go. Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. And now they're in the hurry-up. Romo now to throw it. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Terrence Williams as time expires in the first half. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
Did I just see all of that happen? Did I just see the pass, the catch in the end zone for a touchdown, the clock go to zeros? All we've got now is the PAT left before we end a really good half.
Yeah, that's something to take into the lockers. A little momentum to build on for sure.
And what I want you to watch is the team that kicks the PAT as we expected to go through the post. Watch how quickly they head to the locker room. They'll be the ones that have the momentum, and they'll be flying.
Here comes Bruce Ellington on the return. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker. Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
So they run it on second down. Now let's see what third down brings here for the offense.
Here we go. What? 9, hut. What? 9.
Throwing is Lewis. And he's going to go down. Back across midfield. He's sacked at the 46. Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Surveying the field. He's got him in. Complete. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Torrey Smith, his second touchdown of the night. And the 49ers move back within a couple of the lead. So they're going to go for 2. Yeah, the defense definitely showing blitz here.
Let's go. What? 9.
They'll look to throw. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Whitehead, the return. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Seven yards to go on second down. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. Time running out here on the play clock. They go to Elliott again. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. And they're going to speed things up here.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
The play clock's running down. Romo. Bryant with a catch right side. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down. Second down and 4. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he's going to be met at about the 43. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
So second down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on third. Play clock winding down. This is Morris. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On first down, it's Romo. And that's incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Bryant, the lone receiver, left. 2nd and 10. Romo once more. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Back now here in Santa Clara. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Throwing on 3rd down, Romo. He completes it to Bryant. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was a nice play by the defense, but the offense can't let that one play define them. Let it go, move on, and start over again.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They'll try the sweep with Elliott. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
And that is incomplete. Jason Witten, the intended target. And that's going to make it 4th down.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
And did it get there? Yes. Boy, he didn't get much of that at all. He tucked it just between the crossbar and the left upright. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. So apparently the bank is open, and fortunate for them as it gives them a 4th quarter lead.
And you talk about being fortunate. Fortune was definitely on their side there. I think 9 times out of 10, this ball hits the bar and comes right down. But he manages to put a little English on it, and he gets it to go.
The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
In motion left, White. Now a play fake here on first down. And his throw here is incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Now Lewis. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it third down. And quickly, they get to the line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, fourth down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Here we go. What?
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He hits White, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
First down, a run with Hyde. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. A gain of 3, second down. And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. Again, it's Hyde. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Smith will come in motion right. Throwing is Lewis. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
Forced out to his left. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They have the 3-point lead. Defense did their job. Now, late game. Although it looks good, you know the coaches, they haven't counted this as a victory yet.
I agree with you totally. Big applause for the defense, but no one is taking their headset off on the sidelines. They don't believe this game is over. The offense has to close this one out by taking care of the football.
And they'll try to close it out now. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. And the 49ers going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. See if they stay on the ground for second down. They come up in a 2 tight end look here.
Here we go.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Romo. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My high school coach John Ford used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Cowboys going for it on fourth. It's Romo. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better. Well, that is a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
Yeah, it's such a close game, a very big one. And they're definitely showing blitz here.
Here we go.
Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back.
Okay, we're available for bombing. Great. You might not even going to think about winning when you see what I've got in store for you. I've been dying for a place to wear this outfit.
God, hard work pays off. What do you say?
I'd go get Rhodes' headset. He's gonna give it to you.
His mic might be crooked.
Herrick said his mic might be crooked.
What's going on, kids? Take a room.
He said Rhodes' mic might be crooked. That's the ones he's gonna give you. What's the kinds like he's gonna give you? I don't know why they quit working. I used iPhone headphones for forever, and then those headphones fucked up, and I used those Sony ones, and then one day nobody could hear me.
Well, done broadcasting for the night.